Public-private partnerships are really key to success because, as I mentioned, we're all in this together. Your sector of the economy, whether you're the government or a private enterprise, each has a specialty, each has something to contribute, and when we can combine those, it is a better impact overall. My name is Mary Conway Datoon, and I'm the Academic and Executive Director at the Turner School of Entrepreneurship and Innovation at Bradley University. So this week at MEDX, we talked almost exclusively about social and sustainable entrepreneurship. So that included looking at organizations that are very large and have had global impact around the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals and how their work impacts those goals, to startups that are just trying to figure out what their role is, both to be a sustainable business financially, ethically, inclusively, and developing the products and moving those into the market. Social entrepreneurship is key, but it is not the only answer to that. So when we look at social entrepreneurship, it fills a role in our society that complements the role of traditional commercial businesses, complements the role of government and their role in providing protection and security. And so together we can actually advance some of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals like no poverty or zero poverty, no hunger, equity and inclusion, reducing inequalities. And so what happens, like any good business, a social enterprise has to decide based on their product and based on their service that they're offering, which alignment to the goals that we are trying to achieve to advance our world and to be a better place to live and to protect for the next generations our environment. And so they look at that alignment and adjust their strategies accordingly. Also, I think it's very important for the social enterprise to consider what is the best legal form for those to use. So we do have social enterprises who are nonprofit organizations. We have those who are social businesses. We have B Corps, or in Latin America, what is called Sistema B organizations. And then we also have a hybrid organization that maintains both a foundation and a for-profit element. Those are all decisions in the complex idea of having impact. I think it's also really important to say that having measurable outcomes and then actually the tools to measure those are very important so that we're sure an organization is achieving the goals that they have set for themselves and that those goals are advancing their mission and their vision as well as what is better for our society. What makes those successful is the alignment of a goal and a mission and the measurability of what they're trying to achieve. So I've had experience doing private-public partnerships, and I feel like they work best when that alignment is from the beginning. It's very difficult to reconstruct or post-construct. It's better to start out with the alignment and that understanding and then to move forward with those measurable goals. What often happens is those public-private partnerships are not clearly defined at the beginning and they cause problems later on because there is a disillusion because the goal alignment was not clear from the beginning. It is okay to have a public-private partnership that has an end point. In other words, when we achieve this goal, we're going to move on to something else, but that should all be discussed in advance so that we understand what we're both trying to achieve. I think educational institutions also are part of the public-private partnership because we have a role to play in creating an ecosystem for social entrepreneurs and for social entrepreneurship to succeed and to try to open the eyes of the various stakeholders and the various sectors and participants in our economy so that we are all contributing together. And if we look again at the UN SDGs, right, UN SDG number 17 is all about partnerships because these are complex or what we call wicked problems and they require us to work together to advance solutions. Yeah, so I'm going to quote Michael Porter, who says, "Sustainability is the strategy. Sustainability is the business." The definition and the understanding of sustainability might have some different elements. For me personally, it needs to think about the next generation and making decisions today that do not harm the next generation, whether we look at that from a social, personal perspective or an environmental perspective, but also one that all of our solutions are accessible. So that's that inclusivity. In order to achieve that, we need good leadership. We need leaders who are committed to making an impact in the long term and to understanding the connection to short-term operations to long-term outcomes. So this combination is critical to move the needle, as we say, or to make a lasting impact. I want to say that this is about my 22nd year at MEDEX. So I've been coming here for quite some time, and it's in part because I believe in what happens here. And when you put curiosity and collaboration together, you get innovation. And when that curiosity and collaboration is centered around something as important as sustainability and leadership, then we really see that impact. So it's only through these kinds of collaborative efforts where different leaders from different sectors, different countries are brought, and even different areas within one country are brought together. This is how impact happens. This is how innovation happens.